It's a new day and I have a new gadget, the OSMO Nano. So here's my first use on my bike. This is my first outing with my DJI OSMO Nano mounted to my bike. So I'm riding down a path here. I've got it clamped to my handlebar. The good news is I don't feel any jostles or bumps in the video here. I've got it on rock steady, so it actually seems to work pretty well. If you slow it down, the video looks a little pixelated, but for most people this is going to be good enough. Anyway, I'm pretty happy with the video. And as you can see here with the rock steady going over the railroad tracks, you didn't see any bump in the video at all. So the rock steady definitely does its job. I haven't tried the horizontal yet, but from this perspective it doesn't really look like you need it, because I'm hitting plenty of little hard bumps here and don't see any jitters in the video, so that's a good thing. I've always really wanted to mount my Pocket 3, but since the replacement value is up to $900, I didn't feel safe with mounting it on the bike where it might get damaged. Okay, now let's go back to the house and talk about my setup. This is my Osmo Nano setup for my bike, and all it consists of is a clamp and the magnetic mount and the camera module. So pretty minimalistic. Most people wouldn't even notice it's there. So it's no more obtrusive than having your phone on your bike, which, by the way, I've ordered the clamp for my phone. For this use case, I have no need for the multifunction dock. I save it for recharging the camera and for transferring files to the SD card. But for me, I found that I don't really need it. If I do need to see the frame or make adjustments, I just use the Mimo app. So here I'm looking at the Nano and I'm recording the Mimo with my Pocket 3. The goal is to take this and mount it on my handlebar, but it's kind of optional. I found just starting and stopping the Nano with the audio commands works great. So I have a wireless mic and I can say start recording and it records. So right now I can say start recording. And there you see the red light came on. And the Mimo app shows that it's recording. And now I'm recording on the Nano. Hi! So that's my setup. Like I said before, multifunction dock is really not necessary for recording. If you have your phone and want to use it, it just depends on your use case. Not saying it's useless, but for me, I just use it for charging the battery and for transferring files. I'm also very lucky. There was only one left in stock in the online store I bought this at. Now I see where it's not available on Amazon or anything, so the DJI store is not available anyway. What they tell me is they haven't made an official US release of this yet. So that's the status of that as of this viewing. Anyway, this is my use case. Hopefully this will add on to the 20 other reviews of the camera itself, which I don't need to go over all the features and all that. Okay, so one thing I've identified is I can't figure out how to add a mic in the Mimo app. It's probably just user error, but I think I need the multifunction dock to actually pair the mic the first time, which is what I did with the with this mic. Sorry, this mic. We'll see. Anyway, work in progress. Stop recording. If you've watched any of the tutorials, you realize that you lose the video feedback from the camera when you hook up a wireless mic. So this is what you see. 1, 2, 3, test, 1, 2, 3, test. One thing I've figured out is you have to configure the wireless mics with the dock before you start recording. I've verified this both with the Pocket 3 and the Nano. You don't get the green bars like you do on the screen on the Pocket 3 or the Nano dock. You simply get these two little audio indicators indicating there's two mics hooked up, but they're pretty useless as far as determining the audio level. To summarize, you don't need the dock to record audio, but you do need it if you want to monitor audio levels or add mics to the system. If you really want to get detailed on your audio, you can use the dock in combination with the Mimo app, so therefore you got both remote video monitoring and remote audio monitoring. It's just two more gizmos to worry about. Final thoughts. Camera module on this is obviously an action cam quality device. It's waterproof. I've dropped it, it hadn't broke. And obviously you need the multifunction dock to be able to operate the camera, but I question whether this is really an action cam part of the cam, so that's why I keep them separate.